Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Garima Life Science Academy. In this lecture, we are going to solve the biochemistry. Topic is cell organelles and their function. So in this lecture, we are going to see in detail about cell organelles and their function. So without delay, we are going to start. The cellular components are called cell organelles. So in the cell, the cellular components are called as cell organelle. These cell organelles include both membrane and non-membrane bound organelles. So in cell organelles, there is two types, membrane bound and non-membrane bound organelles present within the cell and are distinct in their structure and function. So these two types of membrane bound and non-membrane bound organelles are distinct in their structure and function. Might be their structure and function is different. So there are various organelles present within the cell and are classified into three categories. So in our cells, in cell there are various type of organelles present within the cell. Be categorized in three categories based on presence and absence of membrane. So we categorize cell organelle in three types based on presence or absence of membrane. So first one is organelles with membrane. Organelle without membrane. First one is organelles without membrane. Example of organelle without membrane are cell wall, ribosomes and cytoskeleton. These are non-membrane bound cell organelles. They are present both in prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So organelles without membrane is present in prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, present in both cells. Second one is single membrane bound organelle. Example of single membrane bound organelle is vacuole, lysosome, Golgi apparatus and endoplasmic reticulum. These are present only in eukaryotic cells. So single membrane bound organelle is present in eukaryotic cell, absent in prokaryotic cell. And third is double membrane bound organelle. Example of double membrane bound organelle is nucleus, mitochondria and chloroplast. So example is nucleus, mitochondria and chloroplast are double membrane bound organelles. It is also present in eukaryotic cell only, not present in prokaryotic cell. So in this case, in this category we saw the three types of cell organelle based on presence or absence of membrane. First one is organelle without membrane. Second one is single membrane bound organelle, and third is double membrane bound organelle. We saw their examples also. In single membrane bound organelle, vacuole, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus and endoplasmic reticulum. In double membrane bound organelles, there is nucleus, mitochondria and chloroplast. But organelles without membrane is cell wall, ribosomes and cytoskeleton are example of organelles without membrane. In this slides, we are going to see the list of cell organelles and their function, like different cell organelles and their function in detail. So first one is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane also termed as cell membrane oblique cytoplasmic membrane. So plasma membrane is called as cell membrane, plasma membrane or cytoplasmic membrane. They are selectively permeable membrane. So plasma membrane is selectively permeable membrane of the cell, which is composed of lipid bilayer and protein. So plasma membrane is basically composed of lipid and proteins, present both in plant and animal cell. So plasma membrane is present in plant and animal cell, permitting the entry of selective material in and out of the cell. Plasma membrane is responsible for permitting the entry of selective material inside of the cell and outside of the cell wherever it is needed. In an animal cell, the cell membrane function by providing shape and protect the inner content of the cell. So in animal cell, it provides the shape and protect the inner content of the cell. Second organelle is cytoplasm. It is present both in plant and animal cell. So cytoplasm is present in both plant and animal cell. It is a jelly-like substance found between the cell membrane and nucleus. So cytoplasm is jelly-like substances found between cell membrane and nucleus. It is composed of water, organic and inorganic compound. So it is composed of three types of component. First is water, organic and inorganic compounds. It is essential component of cell where all the cell organelles are embedded. So cytoplasm is essential component of cell where every cell organelle is embedded and present inside the cytoplasm. So it is a essential component of cell. Cytoplasm controlling all metabolic activities of the cell. So it is also play important role in controlling all metabolic activities of the cell. It is also site for most of the chemical reaction within a cell. So cytoplasm is site for most chemical reactions that are going to happen or happening inside the cell. Our third organelle is nucleus. Nucleus is double membrane organelle found in all eukaryotic cells. So nucleus is double membrane organelle found in only eukaryotic cells, not in prokaryotic cells. It present in all eukaryotic cells, not present in prokaryotic cells. It is a largest organelle. So nucleus is largest organelle. Function as control center of cellular activity. So nucleus is a control center. Function as cellular activity. So it controls cellular activity inside the cell. It is a storehouse of cell DNA. So nucleus is stores cell DNA. Nucleus is dark, round, surrounded by a nuclear membrane. So it is a dark, round, surrounded by a nuclear membrane. The primary function of nucleus is to monitor cellular activity including metabolism and growth by making use of DNA's genetic information. So it monitors cellular activities like metabolism and growth by use of DNA genetic information. So it is uses DNA genetic information for growth and metabolism of the cellular activities. Nuclei in the nucleus. So inside the nucleus there is a nuclei is present. It is responsible for synthesis of protein and RNA. So nuclei is responsible for protein and RNA synthesis. So here is a very nice diagram, 3D diagram of nucleus. There is some pores in nucleus. We call it as nuclear pores. Second one is nuclear envelope. There is a envelope, we call it as nuclear envelope. And here is a nuclear lamina. There is a layer we call as lamina. And inside the nucleus there is a present is nucleolus. So there is a round shape structure we call as nucleolus. It is site for rRNA synthesis. And condensed chromosome present in nucleus we call as chromatin. It is a thread-like condensed chromosome. And the cytoplasm of nucleus we call nucleoplasm. Cytoplasm of nucleus is called as nucleoplasm. And here is a endoplasmic reticulum attached with nucleus. And on endoplasmic reticulum ribosomes is present. So we call as rough endoplasmic reticulum because ribosomes is present in endoplasmic reticulum. It is help in protein synthesis. So rough endoplasmic reticulum is play important role in protein synthesis. So we saw the nucleus, their function and structure. It is the largest organelle. Our fourth organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. Fourth organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membranous canal filled with fluid. So it is a membranous canal filled with fluid. So endoplasmic reticulum is a canal filled with fluid-like structure. They are transport system. Endoplasmic reticulum is a transport system involving transporting materials throughout the cell. So it transporting material throughout the cell. There are two different type of endoplasmic reticulum. First one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Second one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. There is a difference between rough and smooth, only presence of ribosomes. So in case of rough endoplasmic reticulum, there is a presence of ribosomes. But in case of smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are absent. So first is rough endoplasmic reticulum. They are composed of cisternae, tubules and vesicles. So rough endoplasmic reticulum is composed of cisternae, tubules and vesicles, which are found throughout the cell. They are found throughout the cell and are involved in protein manufacture. So rough endoplasmic is involved in protein synthesis. Second is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They are storage organelle. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is a storage organelle associated with production of lipid, steroid and also responsible for the detoxifying the cells. So it play important role in production of lipids, steroids and responsible for detoxifying the waste and cells and drugs. And our fifth organelle is mitochondria. Mitochondria is a powerhouse of cell as they produce energy rich molecules for the cell. So mitochondria is powerhouse of cell. It produces energy rich molecules for the cell. So mitochondria is known as powerhouse of cell. Mitochondrial genome is inherited maternally in several organisms. So mitochondrial genome is inherited maternally, not from both parents. So it is inherited from maternal side only in several organisms. Mitochondrial genome is mitochondria is double membrane bound organelle. It is sausage shaped organelle. So it is double membrane bound organelle, sausage shaped organelle found in almost all eukaryotic cells. So mitochondria is sausage like double stranded membrane bound organelle present in all eukaryotic cells. It is the site of aerobic respiration in the cell. So mitochondria is site of aerobic respiration in the cell, produces energy in form of ATP and helps in transformation of the molecule. So it produces energy in form of ATP and site of aerobic respiration and transforms many molecules. Have their own circular DNA, RNA and ribosomes. So inside the mitochondria, they have own circular DNA, RNA, ribosomes. Ribosomes is 70s type. Ribosome is 70s types. All these DNA, RNA and ribosomes helps in protein synthesis. These helps in protein synthesis. Our sixth organelle is plastid. Plastid are large membrane bound organelles which contain pigments. So it is a large membrane bound organelle which contain pigments. Based on the type of pigments, plastid are of three types. So based on pigments, plastid are of three types. First one is chloroplast, second one is chromoplast and third is leucoplast. So we are going to solve the one by one. First one is chloroplast. Chloroplast is double membrane bound organelle responsible for trapping light energy for photosynthesis. So chloroplast is double membrane bound organelle. It is responsible for trapping light and help for photosynthesis. Stroma of chloroplast also contain a double stranded circular DNA. So in the stroma of chloroplast, there is a double stranded DNA circular molecule and 70s ribosomes and other enzymes are present, which are required for synthesis of carbohydrates and proteins. So all these enzymes help in synthesis of carbohydrates and proteins and there is a double stranded circular DNA is present in stroma of chloroplast. And second class of plastid is chromoplast. Second is chromoplast. It is a fat soluble carotenoid pigments like xanthophyll and carotene. So chromoplast is fat soluble carotenoid pigment like xanthophylls and carotene etc. These are provide the plant with their characteristics color like yellow, orange and red. So xanthophyll and carotene are responsible for yellowish, orange and red color of different plants and their products. Third class is leucoplast. Leucoplast are colorless plastid. So among three, leucoplast is colorless plastid and it stores nutrient only. So it stores nutrients. There is three subclasses of leucoplast, three categories. First is amyloplast, second is aleuroplast and third is aleuplast. So amyloplast store carbohydrates, starch in case of potato. So it stores carbohydrate, like example starch in case of potato. Aleuroplast store proteins and aleuplast stores oils and fat. So we saw the plastid and their types based on pigments. First one is chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. So chloroplast is responsible for photosynthesis, trapping light. Chromoplast is responsible for color like yellow, orange and red color, and leucoplast, it is a colorless plastid, stores nutrient. And three subclasses of leucoplast, amyloplast, aleuroplast and aleuplast. These are amyloplast stores carbohydrate, aleuroplast stores protein and aleuplast stores oils and fat in the cell. So in this lecture we saw the cell organelle and their types. First we saw cell membrane, second is cytoplasm, third we saw the nucleus and fourth is we saw the mitochondria and their function, their structure. And fifth is endoplasmic reticulum and their types like smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum. And last we saw the plastid. Sixth organelle is plastid and their types like chromoplast, chloroplast and leucoplast. So in this lecture we saw the overall of cell organelles. Remaining cell organelles we are going to learn in next class. So don't miss the next class. So remaining organelles we are going to saw the in next class. So I am going to stop this lecture here. We'll continue in next class. So if you like my notes contents, please don't forget to subscribe and share Garima Life Science Academy with your friends and juniors. Thank you guys.